The Ferrari F50 is one of the most controversial Ferraris ever made, and is considered by many to be a failure, especially after it followed the legendary F40. Despite what many critics say, the F50 is arguably one of the best Ferraris ever made, and better than the legendary F40. Let's find out why. Launched in 1995, the Ferrari F50 was the successor to the highly praised F40. The F40 was a revolutionary car, as it offered blistering performance, unique styling, and great handling for a car at the time. This left a lot for the F50 to live up to, and set high expectations from the motoring world. With just 349 units made, the F50 is completely different with its V12 engine, natural aspiration, and contemporary styling. Even though the F50 came out only 8 years later than the F40, it looks far more modern and rather unique amongst most Ferraris. The F50 engine is unlike any other in that it utilises a V12 derived from the Ferrari 641 Formula 1 car. It's the only production car with a V12 engine that's directly derived from an F1 car. No expense was spared with this engine. It has 5 valves per cylinder, forged titanium conrods, 12 individual throttle bodies, a variable length intake, and a dry sump system. With a red line of 8,500 RPM, the noise that this car makes is fantastic, and arguably one of the best sounding Ferraris ever made. With 4.7 litres of displacement, the engine makes 512 horsepower and 417 Nm of torque. Although a far cry from the power and modern supercars, it is still plenty in a car that weighs 1,400 kilos. Although faster and more capable Ferraris have since been made, this is one of the last true analog Ferraris. That means no driver aids, and makes for an excellent driver's car. The chassis consists of a central carbon fibre tub with a Nomex honeycomb core. The car was built when Ferrari's build quality had started to significantly improve, and this is clearly evident when compared to the F40 close up. The suspension uses rose jointed wishbones. This reduces the compliance of the suspension and as a result increases the feedback from the road. The caveat is reduced durability and a harsher ride. While many critics argue that the F40 was quicker than the F50, in reality the difference was only small. The torque delivery of the turbocharged F40 makes the car feel quicker than it actually is. The F50 is all about the driving experience. The combination of the F1 derived V12, lightweight composites, precision handling, and a manual transmission arguably make this one of the best driver's cars ever made. Ferrari also produced a hardcore GT version of the car, intended to race in the BPR Global GT Series against the likes of the McLaren F1. The race series was short-lived and ended before Ferrari could enter the car. The F50 GT produced 750 horsepower with a staggering 870 horsepower per tonne. The car was said to be quicker than the Le Mans prototype, the F333 SP. Please comment on whether you prefer the F40, the F50, or the Enzo. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.